some time-changing moments in your life? I've had a lot of time-changing moments, both professionally and personally. I think the biggest change in my life came when I moved to the United States as a 7-year-old girl, and I moved for my sport and to become better at my sport because the conditions back in Russia weren't as good. And then winning my first junior tournament was a very big deal for me, and I think it really gave me that confidence inside of myself that I was going to achieve something big and that I just did on a very small level, and that gave me hope for the future. And of course, winning my first Grand Slam at the age of 17 was a big time-changing moment. You received your first racket at 4. When did you serve your first ace? I don't know when I exactly served my first ace, but I remember always practicing with my father, and when I would hit a good serve in practice, even nobody was on the other side of the net, he would tell me, "That's an ace." And I always asked him, "How's that an ace?" But there's nobody there to return it, so every serve I hit is an ace. He's like, "I know that one was an ace." What's the hardest thing about being you? I'd say I'm quite a stubborn individual, and in a way it's gotten me so much success, and I have that feeling of never giving up and always wanting more and wanting to get more out of myself. But when you're stubborn, you're also, I think, come across a few roadblocks in your life, because sometimes you need to let go, and when you're stubborn, it's not so easy to just let everything go. What's the funniest or most embarrassing thing that has happened to you in public? I think the most embarrassing is probably I was playing a match at Wimbledon and a naked man ran on the court. That's pretty embarrassing, I think, not just for me, but for a lot of people. But I'm glad the security caught him very, very fast. How does it feel to look back? Looking back at your achievements is incredibly motivating. It brings back such nice personal memories, because you think of of your thoughts in that moment, and you think of how nervous you were or how proud you were, and then you think of where you are now and where those moments so many years ago have led you to today. And I'm very proud that I have gone through all of that, and especially this victory when I was a young girl. Are you where you are today because you followed the rules? I don't think I am. I think I am where I am today because I set my own rules. I followed my own advice. I set my own time. I did all those things based on my intuition and what I believed I needed to do. Of course, you have a lot of people around you that help guide you in the right direction, and I always say it is a team effort, but it is that voice inside of yourself that sets those rules.